I didn't want to come to Bali.
It's just so cliche.
Every influencer ever has met these guys.
I've been to this temple.
We want to discover new places, not get lost in a sea of tourists. We didn't want to come to Bali. We needed to.
And now that we're here, here's what we think.
So we've been traveling full time for almost 2 years now, and we are the only people that we personally know that are doing anything like this. You can start to feel crazy. Ivan is like my only friend that I see and interact with on an everyday basis.
Which is great.
Yeah, we love each other. That's why we got married. But it can become a lot sometimes, you know, like to have one person that's like, especially when you're traveling internationally, you don't necessarily feel comfortable going somewhere alone. So it's like, I want to go for a walk. Will you please go for a walk with me? It's like every single thing you're doing becomes dependent on like whether the other person is willing to also go. He's my best friend, but sometimes you need a little bit of
independence, flexibility. Got a little eye makeup.
We realized that we desperately needed community and to see people doing the same thing as us. When we were in India, we had an absolutely incredible time, but especially the last place we went to, Kolkata, where we spent the most of our time, we were the only people there that were even touristing there. When we started looking for our next place, we realized that more than anything, what we really needed was to go somewhere where we could be around other people that are doing the same thing as us, just so we could feel less insane. Like, as crazy as it sounds, we just needed to choose a place where we could feel less crazy. So we came to Bali. And honestly, it is exactly what we needed, and it is more.
And that not only applies to YouTube, but also to my other work in software engineering. I've met like multiple software engineers working out of here, building apps, doing really cool stuff, but doing it with this as their backdrop.
Absolutely. It's just been incredible. We land at the Bali airport, and you just immediately feel, I think it's just the tropical climate, you feel this like relaxation come over you. Come here into Ubud, which is where we're staying for our first month here, and like you're just going for a walk for dinner, and there's these gorgeous temples, these incredible rice terraces. The weather is honestly extremely hot, but because of that, it kind of feels more vacation-y, you know? Like, that's the only time you would be somewhere this hot is when you're on like a tropical vacay. It just feels so romantic here. Like, it really truly does. Everything you do becomes more beautiful. Going grocery shopping is a more beautiful experience just because of the beauty around you. It's incredible. Yeah. So we are walking into town from our villa into the main center of Ubud. It's our first day exploring Bali, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm already loving it. For one, I'm wearing shorts for the first time in like 5 months because we finished off the year in New York City and it was cold, so we stopped wearing shorts. And then we went to India where it was hot, but you can't wear shorts. It is humid, it is hot. The scooters here, like, oh my gosh, like we should learn to drive them. Like that's the thing to do here, but like I'm scared, like it's crazy. And I've read that that's the most dangerous thing about Bali is scooter accidents. So we're gonna have to really take our time and learn that. So for today, we're just walking. Our first day exploring, we're just gonna play it safe. And you gotta be a little aware of stuff like this. But not too bad. Yeah, it's like a 20-minute walk into the main center of town.
So we are in the Saraswati temple here in the city center of Ubud. We stumbled across this. We're just walking down the street, taking in the sights. And speaking of sights, there are so many sights to see here, from like beautiful, beautiful architecture, so much detail like this, to the scenic beauty. We're walking down or up a street, and then all of a sudden the overhanging foliage all over, just taking over your full view. Beautiful, beautiful. This temple, the Saraswati temple, is actually a Hindu god. Hinduism, one of the primary religions here. And funnily enough, that is the one god whose puja or festival we were able to go to in our last video in Kolkata. So a little crossover there, helping us transition into this beautiful Indonesian paradise.
Have you really explored Bali if you haven't been to a rice terrace? We thought probably not. So since it's our first day in Bali, we had to come find a rice terrace. We saw a sign that said rice terrace is this way. We followed that sign and then we got a little lost. And so I looked it up on Google, and Google said,
It's just your average rice terrace, but as people who haven't experienced rice fields before, this is incredible. It is so beautiful, and we always love to see, like, where does your food actually come from? How does your food actually grow? And we're seeing that not only with the rice, but also we've seen pineapples, we've seen papayas growing. Like, this is incredible, getting to soak in the nature here in Bali. Like, just look at this. Oh my gosh. Just wow. Day one exploring Bali, and we're here at lunch at Sweet Orange Warung, and we've already found some real community. There are other friends. It's very social here. I've said it before, fresh juice is my primary love language. Sweet Orange Warung is known for the fresh juices, and it's so cool because we got this one. This one has pineapple, it has coconut milk, pretty sure it has lemongrass. And it's cool because we literally just saw, like, in these fields, we saw pineapple being grown. We saw coconut trees. Like, it feels like it's as fresh as you can get and tastes delicious.
You got the tuna curry, comes with red rice. Oh, that smell, I could wish you smell-o-vision needs to be a thing. Love that, like, signature fish sauce, shrimp paste, awakens your palate. An explosion of flavor. Lots of fresh veggies in here. It's so tender, it just falls apart. It's a great introduction to Indonesian and Balinese cuisine, and you can't beat this view. So usually at home, because it's cheaper and also because I love to, we do a lot of cooking. We cook our own food from scratch, and we came here and we thought, let's go ahead and do that.
And, like, we chose an Airbnb where we had a kitchen.
So that let's go to the grocery store, let's stock up, check it out. We go, we realize it's not necessarily cheaper to buy raw ingredients here and cook it. And the food that everyone else is cooking at these restaurants, which are abundant, so many choices, no need to repeat for weeks on end. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
And the prices are really, really good. So we've actually been using this app called Grab, and we've been getting delivery sometimes twice a day.
And this is not us. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
We don't do this.
Since we've been in Bali for less than a month, we have ordered delivery more times than I think we ordered all of 2022.
Yeah. But it is such a treat. It's such a fun experience, and getting to try all the different foods, but at the same time, like, really being able to get work done, like editing the videos, coding, like really long days, but they don't feel that long because you get some nice, new, fresh food made for you.
Where we live right now is kind of a touristy area. But with the delivery app, we can order from the more local places. So while we are just kind of sitting here working, we're also getting to try the real local food, and we're getting recommendations from our taxi drivers, actually our Grab drivers as well, because it's a super app.
We have been sleeping on Indonesian food as a world. Let's get it. It's good stuff. Get some sambal, get some lalapan.
Babi guling.
Rendang. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
It is so good. And one of the key parts of digital nomad life that everybody loves here is scootering, being able to get around on your own. So we decided it was time to give it a shot and start a scooter gang.
No. That is not happening.
Yeah, we're done. We're good. It was honestly not as difficult as I thought it would be. I felt pretty comfortable, but the amount of locals that were driving by saying, like, be careful, and just like the winding road, like, you can't learn here.
I think scootering here wouldn't be that difficult if you learned somewhere else and got comfortable somewhere else. But for us, there were no, Walmart parking lots to practice in. It was just these narrow, winding roads or the main road. Like those were the two options, the super crazy trafficy road or a very tiny winding road. So we chose the tiny winding road, and we were fine. But it's like,
I think we figured it out mechanically, but I don't think we were going to get to comfort anytime soon.
Yeah.
And it's part of that comfort is like while I'm on that scooter trying to figure it out, getting my balance, getting there, that's running in my head is like, okay, travel insurance, liability, is this covered? The international driver's license, is that going to be accepted? Are there like police stops here that they're gonna check this out? Do I have all my paperwork with me? Just a lot of stresses that, for some, that's not a problem. For me, a bit of a problem.
Yeah, after that insane scooter day, we then walked into town because the scootering was not happening. We got massages, like the perfect way to relax after all of that anxiety of us learning.
Part of being here also is that you take your daily life, right, and you supercharge it. So, every day back home, I have milk and cereal. Here, someone else makes me a nice warm breakfast with hot tea and fresh cut fruit and lightly knocks on the door. Hello, breakfast is ready. Good morning. And I'm too asleep to respond. But Madison says, Suksma, thank you. But just those like little things that just take something you would have done just ordinary and just makes it much better version of itself. I'll take a little break from working. Been staring at the computer too long, need 15 minutes break. What would I do at home? Maybe I'd watch a YouTube video or go wander into the kitchen looking for a snack. Here, I get to put on my swim trunks and hop in the pool right over there. Like,
you're just getting this amazing experience out of every little break time, every little wake up time. And like my workspace is right here, surrounded by nature. There's so many amazing villas and Airbnbs here in the Ubud area, and it's just incredible because this is like a third of what we were paying for rent in LA. And we are here with this gorgeous pool, this gorgeous weather, this breakfast being served to us in the morning, like people coming in and cleaning every day. Like it's outstandingly amazing. And welcome to our Bali villa. Beautiful tropical view. We got a day bed and one indoor desk that Ivan uses. Check out this tub. It's so nice. Luxury. If we wanted to use it, got another sink, stove, some dishes. It's super nice. That's the longest I've ever spent in the kitchen. Just a few steps away is the pool. And one of our favorite community members is here. Alright, you get a nice tan in. Water's good today? Yeah.
what do you have to say?
Subscribe. Life is good. Yeah, some people have asked us how we afford to do what we're doing. We are spending a third of what we spent living in LA, living here with all of these extra beautiful, amazing amenities. We didn't want to come to Bali because we thought that it would just be a tourist destination. But being here, it's been so incredible because we've found this community of people who are doing the same things as us, but those people are from completely different cultures and places. We've met Australians, we've met people from India, we've met people from Ireland, we've met people from all over the globe that are doing this sort of life, but coming from a completely different culture, which is so cool and incredible.
We've been invited into the homes of people.
Yeah, we already have a place to stay next time we're in India. It is so cool to see that not only are there other people doing the same sort of thing that we're doing, there are other people that are from all over the globe doing the same sort of thing that we are doing. Talk about a cure to the weird, lonely, we're crazy feelings that we were having. This is not only something that some people are doing, it's something that people from everywhere are doing, which is such a cool thing to get to experience. And not only that, we're getting to experience those cultures, but we also are getting to experience local Indonesian culture and Balinese culture. If you caught last week's video, we got here in time for this incredible cultural experience, the biggest holiday here in Balinese culture, Balinese New Year, with the silent day. And
That's amazing. Check out that video.
Yeah. And it's proof that, like, does Bali have a lot of things that cater to tourists? Absolutely. Why wouldn't they? That's what people are here to do. Relax, have fun. But they've also managed to, like, toe that line and maintain their own cultures and just be this, like, nice holistic place.
This is my new Irish friends. Hello, how are you guys? Good.
It's already been filling us up so much more than I expected it to, and making us feel just a part of something bigger. A part of this digital nomad community. I feel so cheesy saying it, but it truly is. The thing about the touristy places is that there's a reason why places become touristy, and it's usually because it is beautiful. The people that live there are beautiful and hospitable, and the way of life there is just gonna be relaxed and better. Like, there's a reason why people are drawn to these places. We're so glad that we are here being drawn to these places and getting to experience all of the things Bali has to offer. It's gonna be an amazing 2 months here, and I can't wait to bring you along for all of the incredible things that are going to be happening, and just the experiences and the friends and the community that we're gonna get along the way.
Thank you for joining us on this Madventure. Go watch the Silent Day video. It is awesome. It is a uniquely Bali experience. And like and subscribe to join us for the many Bali adventures to come. Bye!